own safety.
Oh, it's been more than a year. Right?
How do we end this? Because your youngest son is hearing everything.
He should.
Okay.
I'm not afraid for them to hear this.
Okay.
Do what you sat here and said you were going to do, which every step, every day you've done. You have lived a divorced life because you made that decision. You said, I want a divorce. That's how I'm going to live my life. I want to live it apart from you.
And you haven't heard anything in the meantime. You haven't heard anything in the videos that we've watched in the meantime.
In the videos that we watched?
In the videos we are watching in Sunday school. In the meantime, when your marriage is at a point where you can't do anything about it. In the meantime, what do?
There is something we can do about it.
What is it we can do?
But you don't want to do it.
What?
There's counseling. You refuse to go to counseling.
I went to counseling with you, and you would continue to abuse me. No. She gave up on us because there was no thing.
She gave up on you because you said, point blank,
I
wouldn't wish this relationship on my worst nightmare.
I wouldn't.
Okay.
Nobody deserves to be treated like this.
Treated like how? How are you being mistreated? You've got it in your mind you're being abused. You've got it in your mind that you're being mistreated. Yet how you treat me is not mistreatment. It's not abuse. It's not anything but Christ-likeness. You are so Christ-like towards me, and I am nothing but vile and evil towards you.
So tell me what happened at Man Church tonight.
Man Church tonight, they challenged us to pray with our wives daily. They challenged us to have time with our wives daily. Mm-hmm. Okay? And I think, okay, how am I supposed to pray with my wife when she can't stand me?
Become a person that she can.
Whoa.
Become a person that.
Yeah, there you go.
That she can stand.
Become a person that she can stand. Now, here's what I've got. I've got to be somebody that you find favorable, attractive.
You used to
Christ-like. Okay? I used to be. How? I am more committed to Christ now than I've ever been in my life. Okay? I'm more dedicated to doing what He is asking me to do than I ever have. I am a lot more controlled at games and hollering. And you saw it. You told me you didn't want to sit by me because I was yelling at the officials. Right? So the next half, I didn't yell at the officials once. Okay? Correct? Is that correct?
That is correct.
Okay. Now, let me ask you this, honestly. 5 years ago, would that have happened?
No, I would have been shunned and cussed at, which is what happened when we were at the Spain Park game. When I asked you to stop yelling and you cussed at me.
5 years ago?
Probably. That's when you. When did you hit the Mercedes?
About 5 years ago.
Okay.
Right. So, I'm trying to make a point here. Okay. By your own definition, you don't like that behavior. You can't stand me because I do this.
You still do it. You still scream and make a fool of yourself at games.
By your definition.
By your definition. How is that Christ-like? How is that Christ-like? So I go by Jesus' definition.
Okay. How did Jesus say that we're supposed to partake? I'm curious. Okay? There are a lot of people who root and holler and scream at games. And none of them Christians. Because they root and holler and scream at games.
They're not behaving in a Christ-like way.
Okay. Is Zach and the student section not behaving in a Christ-like manner when they go, scoreboard, scoreboard? Now, it may be immature. It may not be required. But it's not Christ-like. It may just be immature behavior.
Okay.
Okay?
And so at 53, you're still doing it.
I still do stupid stuff, yes.
Okay. All right.
I still make immature things. I still think wrong thoughts. I still have
You
challenges.
still doing pornography?
No.
Since when?
I have been battling it, but what do you mean since when? Since I've been accountable to Chris and we talk on a weekly basis?
Which is when?
Which is when what?
When did you start being accountable to Chris?
Ask Chris, but it's been over a year now.
And you still talk to him weekly?
Yes. Now it varies on the day. Last week it was on Friday. It's supposed to be on Wednesdays. Sometimes it's on Mondays because his schedule has changed.
And you don't think having the affairs you have with pornography should affect my relationship with you at all? You don't think that should affect it at all?
Man.
Because everything I've learned about Christ is he
Forgave.
gives you the strength to
And
say
he-
no to
and
those
he-
things.
And he forgave.
So it's okay for you to go ahead and do it because he's going to
it's not
forgive
okay
you.
for me to do it.
But that's the
But
way you've
Christ-
treated it.
But Christ forgave.
That's the way you've treated it
But
since,
Christ
because you told me
forgave.
you've done it since you were 11, 12, 13, whatever.
But Christ forgave. See, here's the thing.
It,
You don't want to forgive me for anything. You want to say I'm abusive? You want
I don't
to say
see
I'm...
a changed behavior for forgiveness. I don't
No,
see a changed behavior.
No. Stop for a second.
If I
Hear what
talk to you
just
about
said.
something, it becomes this, where I'm tense. I couldn't sit next to you at that game. Jordan, sitting in front of us, did not say a word that whole half because he was as tense as I was because of the way you are with the referees. And it's not unknown to you that we don't like that behavior. I don't sit with you at games because that behavior makes me